Hello everybody, Sunday Adelaja back here. I want to address the question of first fruit. First fruit. Is first fruit supposed to be practiced today or not? First of all, I would like to say that whole idea of first fruit is just a scam. I'm sorry to say, just a scam. It's a scam. It's just a scam. People are being ripped off and it's horrible. But don't believe me for it. Don't take my word for it. For anybody that tells you that first fruit is to be practiced for Christians, born again Christians, ask them just one single question. So what is that question? Show me one scripture. One. Not even one, two or one and a half. One. Just one scripture in the New Testament where it says Christians, believers are supposed to give first fruit. Every time that the word first fruit is mentioned in the New Testament, it is always a figurative speech. Romans 8:23 talks about first fruit there. Romans 8:23 says, and not only they, but ourselves also, we have the first fruits of the Spirit. We have the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves grown within ourselves, waiting for the adoption to the redemption of our body. So it's always a figurative speech in the New Testament. We have the first fruits already. We are the first fruits already. We don't need to be giving first fruits again. This was done before Jesus came and became the first of the brethren, the first fruit of God on the earth. And we, through Christ, already are the first fruit. We already have the first fruit. There is another scripture where it mentions first fruit. It's in 1 Corinthians 15:20. 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 20 says, but now, as things really are, Christ has in fact been raised from the dead. The first fruit. He's saying that Jesus Christ has been raised from the dead. And he is the first fruit of those who have fallen asleep. So Jesus is the first fruit, and he has been raised from the dead. We don't practice that anymore. There is nothing in the New Testament that even suggests that first fruit is about money. I had this prophet. This guy came and he was so accurate, and he was coming to see me. He wanted to minister in our church. So after we ministered finished, he said, Pastor, how much did we get? So I told him how much. He said, no. He said, you see the crowd. He said, how many people were there? I said, 15,000. No. How can you have 15,000 when you only collected $30,000 offering? So that's like $2 per person. No, that's nothing. He said, I know how to help you. Let me show you. There is a scripture. They call it first fruit. We'll just tell them that even though this is not the beginning of the year, it doesn't matter. Just tell them that they must remember how much they make. Because if you tell them to bring first fruit, he started making calculations for them. And he said, by the time it comes, we will prophesy. I said, I will prophesy. And I will confirm it. It will come to pass. And then the people, you have money. And then that money you will use it, you divide it, you give me some, you give all kind of corrupt schemes this guy was telling me. And he's a big guy. He comes on TBN, he comes on, national TV in America to prophesy and just crooks. I told my wife, this is the last time this man will ever come to this church. He said, but it's you I wanted to help now. I said, no, cannot help. Crook. Came up with all kind of, they just find any way to make money out of people. First fruit is being used as a figurative speech here in the New Testament. Nothing about offering and nothing about money whatsoever. It's a wrong doctrine and it's not even scriptural. Even in the Old Testament, there is nowhere it says Christians should bring first fruit because there were no Christians in the Old Testament. So there is no way it could have said that Christians should bring first fruit. Let's go to Exodus. Exodus chapter 22. Verse 29 to 31. Thou shalt not delay to offer the first of thy ripe fruit and of thy liquor The firstborn of thy sons shalt thou give unto me. Likewise shalt thou do with thine oxen and with thy sheep. 7 days it shall be with his dam, the sheep. On the 8th day thou shalt give it up to me. First fruit is supposed to be offered together with your firstborn. So first fruit is not just money that is being offered. Even your firstborn is one of the most important things that must be offered to God. Like Abraham did with Isaac. Just like, you remember Hannah? Just like she took her son and offered the son Samuel to the Lord to serve him in the church and live there. That's the way people are supposed to be offering their firstborn to God. But who does that today? So if anybody is going to be asking you for first fruits, let them take your son too. We are not paying attention to the firstborn son. Okay, don't worry about the firstborn son. Bring money. So, but the money one is written in the same passage here. If the money one is permitted, then all other things have to be permitted, like sacrifice, like oil. We all must be bringing gold lamb to the church to be sacrificing and pouring the blood and then doing sacrifice of them. That's why you never see it in the New Testament. Christ has become our firstborn. That is why it is not a New Testament practice.